Hello everyone, my name is Winters and welcome back to another episode of Star Trek Online Do's and Don'ts. In this episode, we are going to talk about upgrading and more specifically, ultimate tech upgrades. So, ultimate tech upgrades, we're going to open up our inventory here first. This is an ultimate tech upgrade. Basically what it does is it sets the tech points to the maximum level and it sets the research to maximum and has no dilithium costs and can be used on anything, any upgradable item. They are gained by buying the lockbox keyring bundle, which is not currently available. Basically, it's the 20 pack. Occasionally, they will put lockbox keys on a 15% sale, and they may include or bring back the keyring bundle, which is 20 lockbox keys, and it also each stack of 20 you purchase will also give you one ultimate tech upgrade. The other way of earning ultimate tech upgrades is to take part in red alert events. Red alert events are usually between their tentpole events. So, for example, if we go to events here and we click on campaign, this Defensive Pavo was a featured TFO event. And what followed after that then was a red alert event. And then we went into the Tholian Trouble event. So it goes in between major events. Whether it's the summer event, the anniversary, the winter event, the autumn event, or any of these events here, you will usually find, not always, but you usually will find a red alert event in between two major events. And as you can see here, the reward is already claimed, which is an ultimate tech upgrade and actually a specialization point, but that's neither here nor there. What I want to talk to you about today is the do's and don'ts in terms of ultimate tech upgrades. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up our character sheet here. I'm going to click on our ship. So the first thing is ultimate tech upgrades should only be used on space gear, not ground gear. Okay? That's the first thing. Don't use ultimate tech upgrades on ground gear. Do always use ultimate tech upgrades on space gear. The next question then becomes, what sort of space gear? For example, weapons, equipment, or consoles. And the answer is only use ultimate tech upgrades on weapons and or equipment, never on consoles. And here's why. Actually, let me amend that. Let me amend that a little bit. So this weapon here is a reputation weapon. And this weapon here is a fleet weapon, meaning I purchased it from the fleet. Reputation gear is the most expensive gear in-game to purchase and to upgrade. So what I'm amending this to is it should only be used on reputation weapons or equipment. Okay? And to prove my point, what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag off one of each. So here is our reputation cannon. It is an advanced radiant Tetrion dual heavy cannon Mark 13 ultra rare. And here we have an advanced fleet Tetrion dual heavy cannon Mark 12 ultra rare. Okay, nearly identical. The only difference is this one's Mark 12 and this one's Mark 13. So the point being, you wouldn't imagine there'd be much of a difference between these two in terms of tech points. So what we're going to do is we're going to click on upgrade item. And you can see here, technology points, we currently have 0 out of 72,000, meaning we have to apply at least 72,000 worth of tech points to upgrade this to Mark 13. All right. Now, if we bring over the reputation weapon, look at the cost now. 172,800 technology points. They're nearly identical, but the technology points, there's over 100,000 in the difference. Hence what I was saying, that reputation gear is the most expensive gear in game. Now, I am actually curious. Let's see. If I bring... Well, I won't have enough, will I? Boost technology points. Right. I'm going to bring this up to Mark 13, and I'm going to try... And we'll see what it is at Mark 13. Alright, there we got an upgrade. 144,000 at Mark 13. And this one is 172,000. Alright. If I pull off, let's say, yeah, this is another reputation weapon. This should also be 172,000, and sure enough it is. So you should only use ultimate tech upgrades on the most expensive gear to upgrade in-game, and that is reputation gear. It is the most expensive gear. Oh, and by the way, the tech point value will jump up dramatically as you upgrade the item. Okay? Now, the reason why we don't upgrade consoles, reputation consoles or fleet consoles, is they are relatively cheap to upgrade. And this is a fleet console. As you can see there, just over 23,000. It's nothing. That's cheap. That's not hard to do. And this is a reputation console, 56,000. Not bad at all. It's alright. There's a big difference in that when we put our reputation weapon in of 172,800. So that is why you always want to use an ultimate tech upgrade on reputation weapons or equipment. And what I mean by equipment is deflector, impulse engine, warp core, and shield. If it's any of those 4 pieces of items, or even a secondary deflector, yeah, they fall into the same category as well. If it comes from reputation and it's a weapon or equipment, use an ultimate tech upgrade on it. If it's a reputation console, don't bother. They're cheap, they're not hard to upgrade. If it's a fleet console, don't bother. It's not worth it. It's a waste of a tech upgrade, basically. And if it's a fleet weapon, don't bother either. It's not worth it. They're easy to upgrade. They're relatively cheap to upgrade. So, yeah, do you know what? Heck, I'm going to do it. I'm going to upgrade this thing. There we are. If we got an update now, it would cost 288,000 technology points just to upgrade this weapon 1 level to Mark 16. That's how much technology points it would take to get that far. So that's a big investment. That's a lot of tech upgrades. So you can see now why you want to use an ultimate tech upgrade in the wisest way possible. So the don'ts are, don't use ultimate tech upgrades on cheap gear. Only use ultimate tech upgrades on expensive gear. And the most expensive gear in game is reputation gear. So those are the do's and don'ts for reputation or upgrading with ultimate tech upgrades. Okay, we're going to leave it there for now. Thanks a million for watching, folks. I hope you all enjoyed this episode. If you did, please leave a like. That would help me out enormously. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them below. And as always, please subscribe to the channel if you have not done so already. My name is Winters, and I'll catch you next time. So until then, adios.